Hey, what's up, garden friends? How's everybody doing? I hope you're good. I'm great. And I thought the moon was in this shot, but it's behind the tree. Alright, it is finally time. Time to repot my Zygopetalum. I've been avoiding this for like, I don't know, 2 years. Because as I've mentioned before, I've watched all the other videos and other people do this and then they die. But here's the deal. This Zygopetalum. Do you see this mess in here? If I don't repot it, it's going to die. So I may as well just do it. Just suck it up and do it. Dog's barking at a squirrel in the trees. Pardon him. All right. So for starters, I'm gonna put on some gloves. I feel like there's creepy crawlies in there. So let's go ahead and pop this open and see what the damage is like in there. Kind of loosen it up. You guys see that? Does it show on camera? Yeah, this is infested with ants. They've been a major problem this year. Like, they're taking over all of my plants. It changes things up a little bit and how I'm going to approach this. What I think I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm actually going to take it over to the garden and use the hose with a high pressure to blast all that stuff out of there. All the ants, all the larvae, all the soil. Get everything out of it. All right, I've gotten most of that soil removed. So I'm going to go ahead on in here with a clean, sterile knife and cut out those old pseudobulbs, and I'll spray it down with some peroxide, put some cinnamon on there, and get it repotted. Trying my best to get in here and loosen up the old roots. There's some dead roots on the inside, but everything on the outside is actually looking pretty alive and healthy, so that's a good sign. Come in here with my knife and cut through those dead roots, open things up a little bit. I've kind of opened up a cavity in here where I can reach in, pull that old soil out. I'll go ahead and hose that out again. I'm going to lose some roots. There's just no other way around it. Also, sorry if the audio's kind of wonky. My mic's the other direction from me right now. Looking at this, it looks like this is the section in here that I'm going to go ahead and cut out. It's actually dividing up very nicely. Twisting out some of these older dead pseudobulbs that were in the middle and on the sides. Oops, I'm going to leave that actually. That may have just killed it. Whoops, hope not. Alright, so I've got these divided in half. I'm going to go ahead and hose them off again, give them a spritz with some peroxide, let that sit for a minute, and then pot them up, finally. There we go, got those roots all cleaned out. The point of the peroxide, the reason I spray that on there is help kill off like bugs and critters and heal infections and whatnot. You let it sit for about 10 or 15 minutes and hose it off really quick. There were some casualties. I lost a couple pseudobulbs, but that's all right. You know, just the name of the game. And I could have been more gentle. That's part of the problem there. Okay, and for a potting mix, this is really, it's just a standard all-purpose potting soil that I have added a lot of lava rock to. There's also a hefty amount of sand and perlite in there. I could add a little bit more perlite probably. I might do that, and that's pretty much it. So I like using the lava rock over the orchid bark because it's not going to decompose as quickly. I've repotted others and it went just fine, but I just, like I said, I'm paranoid it's going to die. But I'm doing it anyway. So lava rock, I'm going to add a little bit more perlite and sand to that, and it should be good to go. Oh, but like I was saying, the reason I like using lava rock is because it's not going to break down and decompose as quickly, which can compact the soil. It has a lot of pores in it, a lot of surface area, which helps provide area for beneficial fungi and bacteria. Just a lot of good stuff that helps the roots. I'm trying to line this up so that the pseudobulbs are just a smidge above the surface of the pot. Maybe like right at the surface. All right, and there it is. Nothing too exciting. I kind of breezed through it because the sun it set out of absolutely nowhere. I say out of nowhere as if I didn't know that the sun was going to set. Yes, it does that every day. Yeah, I tried to get as many of the old pseudobulbs cut out of the middle as I could. I didn't want to destroy it too terribly much. Yes, there is, of course, a strong possibility that I may end up losing the flowers on this. It's pretty much always in flower, so I was just kind of like, you know, whatever, I got to do it. I have to get this done. I need to get it done while it's still decent enough to have these outside for several weeks because they're really going to root into these pots a lot faster outdoors with the day and the night shifts and the higher humidity and everything. They still look pretty junky though. That's all right. The point of this was to hopefully improve that, so we will see. Fingers crossed. One of my real objectives here is to just hope that the new growths that are in here, the new pseudobulbs that are developing, don't die. That's what I really want to happen. This division is much more shabby than the other guy. You can see there's a lot more going on with the growth in this pot. And that's all right. It'll catch up, or it might just die. We'll see. But you don't know if you don't try. All right, there it is. Not the most informative or helpful thing, just because, you know, I'm a little bit iffy about how well this is going to do. I do think that the soil mixture should work really well, though. It may even end up drying out a little bit too fast with these being in clay pots that are unglazed, that more airflow in there, which is great for the roots, but the moisture control, not so much. We will see. Also, sorry about the lighting. I actually think this looks kind of pretty, to be honest. But I hope everybody's doing well. I put all my social media down there below, down in the description, in the roots of the video. You can follow me and I'll follow you back. It's a lot of fun looking at everybody's pictures, seeing what everybody's doing in their gardens, and talking to everybody. And speaking of talking to everybody, comment down below. Tips or tricks on repotting zygos. I've heard a lot of different methods, watched a lot of different videos, read a lot of different things. I think that this is what's going to work the best for me. And if it does, then I can go back and talk about what I did a little bit more thoroughly with the soil. But I don't want to be like, hey, this is how you repot a zygopetalum and then just have it die. That doesn't work. I need to make sure that this works first. But don't forget to leave the video a thumbs up. It helps so much, and I really appreciate every single one of those. Subscribe as well. I upload multiple times a week. And don't forget to hit that notification bell, because if you don't, YouTube doesn't tell you about new videos. Kinda defeats the point of subscribing a little bit, doesn't it? Alright, as always everybody, most importantly, keep on growing. Bye bye!